Seekers, I know that this was not the plan, but Prophet Trisha is out sick today. So I'm going to close out our 3 day first fruits fast. I pray that everybody has had a time and that God has really showed up and showed out, and gave you some insight on things that you should be doing for the year. It's the first of the year, so every first 3 days of the month, Truth Seekers fast. So we have our first fruits fast, and things have to go on as planned. So day 3 is here, and I'm just gonna follow behind Prophet Trisha from day 1. That topic was when God rewrites your story. Today is going to be trusting God to shape your story. Like, of course, we have to allow God to rewrite it, but even in rewriting, we have to be open that God will reshape it, and shape our story and change some things as needed. So if you're watching live, go ahead and type in live and tell us where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, type in replay so we know, so that we can continue to pray for you as well. I am Minister of Prophet Key, um, here from Truth Seekers as one of your leadership uh, members, of course. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to go right to Psalms 139. Um, Of course, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. This was so unexpected, but I got the call and had to answer. So uh, we have to go on. So praying for Prophet Trisha that she gets well in this throughout the day as well. She's resting. She is okay. She just came down with the whatever virus is happening around here, cold, flu, whatever. But she didn't want to come on coughing and sneezing and all that good stuff. So let us go ahead and jump in. Psalms 139. I'm going to read from the Amplified version. Sorry. I guess I got the cough too a little bit. All right, let's go. Oh Lord, you have searched me thoroughly and have known me. You know when I sit down, when I rise up, my entire life, everything I do. You understand my thought from afar. You scrutinize my path and my lying down, and you are intimately acquainted with all my ways. Even before there is a word on my tongue, still unspoken, behold, O Lord, you know it all. You have enclosed me behind and before, and you have placed your hand upon me. Such infinite knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is too high above me. I cannot reach it. Where can I go from the spirit, from your spirit, or where can I flee from your presence? Verse 8, if I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, the nether world, the place of the dead, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the dawn, if I dwell in the remotest part of the sea, even there your hand will lead me, and your right hand will take hold of me. If I say, surely the darkness will cover me, and the night will be the only light around me, even the darkness is not dark to you and conceals nothing from you. But the night shines as bright as the day. Darkness and lightness are alike to you. 4. You formed my innermost parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I will give thanks and praise to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being formed in secret and intricately and skillfully formed, as if embroidered with many colors in the depths of the earth. Your eyes have seen my unformed substance, and in your book were all written. The days that were appointed for me, when as yet there was no one of them, there was not one of them, even taking shape. How precious also are your thoughts to me, O God. How vast is the sum of them. If I could count them, they would outnumber the sand. When I awake, I am still with you. Oh, that you would kill the wicked, O God. Go away from me, therefore, men of bloodshed. For they speak against you wickedly. Your enemy takes your hand in vain. Do not hate those who hate you, O Lord, and do not loathe those who rise up against you. I hate them with perfect and utmost hatred. They have become my enemies. Search me thoroughly, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts, and see if there is any wicked or hurtful way in me, and lead me in your everlasting way. So I've read to you the full chapter of 139. Let's jump into some points. I'm not going to be long, I promise. I'm not a long preacher. I'm not a long speaker. Uh, but God gave me a few points. So, number one, if you're taking notes, please do. Let's go. God knows you completely. Okay. He knew us before the world was framed. He knew us before we were even conceived. He understands our thoughts, our actions, our motives before you, and he expresses them towards you. So he knows exactly what you're thinking or what you're doing. There is no doubt about it. God knows exactly what we're going to do before we do it. He knows what the outcome is going to be and what he needs to do to make us change and follow and go after him. Number two, God is always present. Okay. I know we like to think that he ain't, but he is. He's always there. He's omnipotent. He's omnipresent. So he's present for all of us at the same time. That is one of his wonderful, wonderful miracles. I love the fact that he's always there. So he's not forgotten you. He has not left your side. There's nowhere you can go, whether high, low, dark, light, whatever it is. God is always with you. It does not matter. Do you understand? Okay? God is always there. Number three, God formed you intentionally. I know sometimes we don't feel like we're up for the task or that we're even remotely able to be that. But he did. He formed us intentionally. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. God has crafted our divine purpose. Okay, we're here for a purpose. There is a reason why you are where you are. There is a reason why you're going through what you're going through. There is a reason for everything under the sun. God gives us purpose. And so we are intentionally here for those things. Okay, whether it's for us to learn a lesson or whether it's for us to learn a lesson for the next person. I believe that our purposes are intertwined with the next. Okay. Number four, God plans are personal and vast. His thoughts towards you are precious and beyond the number. He said you could try to count them in the sand. I don't know how you count sand, but I ain't trying to. It just seems like that is a tedious task. I don't want it. Okay? I don't want to be there. I don't want to do it. Get somebody else to do it, please. So trying to figure out how much he really loves you and how much you're really here for a reason, stop it. Just do it. Like God is definitely made us with intention. He gave us a purpose. We are here to fulfill that purpose whether we like it or not. Okay. Number five. I only got one more after number five, so we doing real good here. God protects what he designs. He stands against the evil and guards his purposes for your life. So God is always protecting us. It is by design that he protects us, okay? So God protects what he designs. He designed us. He made us like him in his image. He is the one who has us in his hand, okay? uh his purposes for our life are being revealed to you every day. Every day if you open your eyes, every day if you pray and meditate on that. Like, God has a purpose for your life, and if you're not sure what it is, get with your pastor or your head, whoever's covering you. And if you don't have a cover, we're always here as always, and so we can help with that as well. But God will begin to show you. I believe that God shows each and every one of us exactly what we're supposed to be doing, whether we believe it or not, whether we sit there and we take it in, whether we decide that that's what it is and want to accept it. It is up to you. It is up to you to cultivate that. And you have to be ready. Like, you have to be ready to accept the fact that, hey, my purpose is, look here. Let me tell you a quick story before I go into number 6. So, years ago, years and years ago, when I was young, I loved being in church. My parents did not go to church. My parents believe in God, yes, but they were not members of churches because they were made to go back in the day. Like, if anybody knows anything about your parents, more than likely their parents made them go. Like, you had to be in church Monday through Sunday, okay? Like, my mother was with my great grandmother, who was a missionary down in Arkansas. You know, down south is a whole different breed of people, okay? A whole different breed of believer. And so they would be in church all the time. So when I came along, mom was like, I'm not making her do that, or whatever. But then I would go over to my grandmother's house and my grandmother would be like, okay, we're going to church. Let's go. My godmother would do the same thing. So I was always in church, but not by my parents. So, come later on down the line, I went to a couple of churches and they didn't believe in women in the pulpit and all that good stuff. So I would still speak and be called upon to speak. God always had me talking to somebody, whether it was mentoring or just at a women's service or something like that. I was always leading worship or something like that. I've always been very, very involved. And so when I decided that I wanted to pull back, I tried to walk away. Like, I tried to walk all the way away, you guys. Like, I was in the world wholeheartedly. I was doing cabarets, I was doing stripper parties, I was doing it all, okay? And God still had me working in all of those instances. In all of those cardinal situations, I was still working for God and didn't even realize it, okay? Didn't even think that that was my purpose any longer. I didn't think I was supposed to be a prophet. I didn't think I was supposed to be able to prophesy over people or talk to people about God. Like, I didn't think that I was even worthy to do that, okay? God changed it and brought it back. Okay, I've been out of the church. I had been out of the church before coming back to before coming to TSI. I had been out of the church for almost 10 years. Literally, almost 10 years. I was a pastor's wife twice. Praise God, I'm not. But I was. And so God always has a way to bring it back to your purpose. Your original purpose is just that. Don't doubt what God has for you. Don't doubt that God will pull you back in. He ain't gonna do it, forcefully, but he'll make it a way that you come back. I came back on my own, not on my own, but with God. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I did make that choice and said, you know what? I'm tired of running. Because obviously running is not my forte. Okay? I'm not a track star. I'm not a runner. I'm not a track star. Okay? I love that song, but I ain't it. And so running just kept bringing on other circumstances that I didn't want. I didn't like the circumstances that were happening. I didn't like the outcomes of what was happening. And so for me, turning back was the only thing I could do. So here I am. Okay, so He protects what he designed. He protects us through it all, through all the carnal things, through all the sinful things, the lustful things, all of that stuff. He still protects us. Okay? He's not going anywhere. And then number 6, to end it out, God invites surrender and growth. Okay? God invites surrender and growth. Trusting him means allowing him to search, refine, and lead you in the way you should go. Lead you to your purpose, lead you to your destiny, lead you to where you should be going. God does that. God brings it back every time. He comes back for us every time and pulls us back in. So, moral of the story, when we trust God with our story, we can rest knowing that our lives are fully known, deeply loved, and purposefully shaped by him. Okay? Everything that we do is done by God. It's through God. God is the head. God leads us. God protects us. God does it. We're here for a purpose. And we're here at TSI to help cultivate that purpose, to help you find your purpose and live it. Okay? Everybody has a purpose in life. Everybody has a purpose. I don't care whether you believe it or not. Everybody has a purpose. And it may not be to speak in front of thousands of people. It may not be to speak on social media. It may not be to speak of anything to anybody. Okay? God places people in your path, and sometimes sharing is just that. You can be a sharer for life. Okay? I believe that sharers are still teachers. They are still very pastoral like. You will lead somebody to Christ. That is that is one of our main purposes, is to lead somebody else to Christ. So get on the ball. It is January 3rd, 2026. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with your life this year? What are you going to do with your journey? How are you going to show that God is really faithful in doing it? Like, God is really leading you to your next victory. Okay? I believe it for you. I hope that this reached somebody. I hope that it helped. If you love or really are affected by what I've said or anything like that, please like and share. We enjoy all of this. I'm sure you will see more from our leadership team this year. Prophet Trisha is working on some other things too, so we got some workshops coming and all that good stuff. So I pray that this reached everybody and that your life is enriched. All right. I love you. There's nothing that you can do about it. I promise we're here. If you ever need anything, you can comment on the post here, or you can always email us at weartsiministries@gmail.com. Tomorrow morning, we will be in prayer as normal at 7:00 a.m. If you don't have the conference call number, please let us know. We'll get that over to you. And then we do Morning Manna right after at 7:30 on YouTube here, and it's shared to the socials. So if you're following us on socials, you should still get that information. You can also join our mailing list. I would say message Minister Tiffany, because she handles that part of it. But you can also email us at We Are TSI Ministries, and we'll make sure you get that information. All right. I love you guys. Happy Saturday. And I pray that all of your wishes come true, of course, and that you walk in purpose and be destiny and meet your destiny. And it's destiny by any means, baby. Let's go. All right. See you guys soon. Well, let me stop.